Now, if you want to get rid of your old unused medications or half-used medications, you're probably going to need something like this. And I know you're looking at it and you're like, what in the world is that grossness? I know, it looks horrible, doesn't it? Ugh, gross. So what is this? This is actually a Ziploc bag. Inside, it's a mixture of water and used tea grounds. That's right, I'm a tea drinker, and these are some old tea grounds. Now, I know you're saying, what in the world does this have to do with disposing medications? I'm going to tell you actually right now. By the way, we're talking about 3 different ways to properly dispose of medications you don't need or unused. The first way is this way. All right. This is the method you should use when throwing away your medications in the trash. And yes, you can throw away some medications in the trash. You want to check the label. You want to check the patient instructions on the inside of the leaflet. Make sure you can throw them away in the trash. But if so, you take the pills that you're not using out of the bottle and you want to put it in a bag of something like this. That is right. This is a bag full of an undesirable substance, right? It looks gross. It looks like mud. You don't have to use tea bags, so you could use coffee grounds. You could use kitty litter. You could use, I don't know, dirt, okay? You could use tea, right? Whatever. This is something that people are not going to want to get into, right? And that's the point. You put the medications you don't need anymore in something like this. You put it in a Ziploc bag. You seal it up, okay? Because we don't want the liquid seeping out and contaminating the surrounding area. And then you can just throw this away in the trash, right? And you can see how this would likely keep your medications relatively safe in terms of people not wanting to go through this, all right? Now, you're probably saying, well, what do I do with the medication bottle that I have left over? So theoretically, it's going to be empty, right? Okay, this has got some pills because I still need to take these. What you do is you're going to get yourself a Sharpie. You're literally going to cross out your identifying information on this Sharpie, and then you can throw away the bottle. That's going to be super important. You don't want people knowing what you were taking. You don't need them all up in your business like that, okay? All right, that's the first way. Second way, all right, is you can actually flush many medications down the toilet. Oh, and let me also say too, by the way, this disposable method of throwing them in the trash, if I didn't say, many medications can be thrown in the trash, from creams, gels, patches, drops, liquids. You've got to check the patient instruction leaflet on the inside of the medication box, or the patient instructions on the bottle, or check with your pharmacy, or go to the FDA or DEA websites, okay? All right, next. Second way is you can flush your medications down the toilet if it says you can flush your medications down the toilet. Now, flushing is going to be super important for those medications that are particularly dangerous, because we don't want dangerous medications to come in contact with dogs or babies or other humans that are not trying to come in contact with it, because it could cause some problems, okay? So make sure you check the label or the patient instructions that comes with it, or your pharmacist, etc. Check with the FDA. But if it says you can flush the medication, then flush it right down the toilet. And keep in mind, a lot of people worry about the medication contaminating the water supply. Actually, the contamination levels are quite negligible, so we don't worry so much about that. What's more important is to be safe, okay? And the very last thing is prescription drug take-back programs. That is right. These are programs that exist throughout the country. These are days where pharmacies, police stations, libraries, etc., in different communities throughout the country will take back unused or old medications that people don't need, aren't using, etc., so they won't have them around the house. Now, if you don't have a prescription take-back program, and you can Google prescription take-back program to see when the next one is, if it's in a community nearby you or where you can take your things. But if that's not the case, call your local pharmacist. They are just filled with knowledge. Sometimes pharmacies will take medications back, or they can let you know what you need to do with your medication. Guys, I hope this is helpful. This is 3 ways you can make sure you dispose of your medication safely. It is all about keeping you safe and other people as well. Let me know if you've ever used any of these methods. Hopefully you have, or maybe you haven't needed to. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen Caudle, practicing family physician, on-air health expert, video creator as well. Hello, please subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell. I have a new offering called Dr. Jen's Daily Health Tips, where I email you an exclusive health tip to help you live a healthier life that is found on my website at drjencaudle.com. There's also a 7-day free trial. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen. I'll see you soon.